process in the Samsung store in terms of getting the customer dealt with. When your number is called in the Samsung store, you sit down and be called to a table number. You'll sit down in the table, and then there'll be two, maybe three chairs there, and a representative would see you. You would sit down and you would explain your problem, and then he would try and talk you through. He'd have a little pad on him, and he would try and solve your problem if he can. And similar type process between Apple and Samsung at the Apple store, but there were no designated tables. There's no designated tables there for one-on-one. So this might take place at a smaller section of the Apple store. But predominantly the process, I'm told, in the Apple stores tends to take a lot longer than the process in the Samsung stores. And then we look at the physical evidence. The physical evidence, again, both stores are professional in their approach in terms of their logos outside of Samsung, big wide windows. When you walk in, the Samsung stores seem to be more comfortable, more relaxed. You have one section that you can sit down on some sofas. You have another section with a game section where you can put some virtual reality sets on and you can actually play some games. And then you have another section for seats with tables where you can actually look at products. In direct comparison to the Apple store, we can see that those stores predominantly are aesthetically more professional, harder, more exterior. If you go into their stores, you will see big, strong wooden tables, and on those wooden tables you will see rows of products and different sections of products. So you might see iPads, laptops, iPhones on different sections on different tables, all laid out nicely and neatly with a lot of space so people can look at them and see them and touch them and feel how they work. So a different type of environment, seems to be more professional, slightly more upmarket, seems to be more money spent in that store in terms of the merchandising for that specific store in direct comparison to a Samsung store. So again, we can see significant differences in terms of the physical evidence. So we can see that in the planning process, in terms of the product, price, place, promotion, people, process and physical evidence, in terms of people coming in the store, in the whole planning process, in taking the people round and then making them seen to and then trying to get a sell, or trying to sort them out and trying to satisfy consumers' needs so that they will buy your product and come back to your store and continue to buy your product, thus meeting your business objectives within the planning process, and therefore undertaking all these areas in the product, getting the product right, the price, the place and the promotion, the people, the process and physical evidence, so that people go in, feel good, are happy, look at the product, buy the product, leave, and are happy, satisfied, and later on when they want to upgrade, they come back to the store. Thus, meeting your business objectives of initial sale and your lifetime objective in terms of marketing a mutually satisfying exchange at a profit in the long term, and therefore coming back to your store, giving you profit again and again and again, meeting your company objectives. So the question is to compare these in terms of meeting these objectives. So you must compare either the 4Ps or the 7Ps using two companies and compare them directly in terms of the similarities or in terms of the differences. Okay, so I hope that has been helpful today on this beautiful location of Box Hill. Let's just bring this up and take a little walk down here so we can see more of Box Hill down here. I'm not going to walk all the way down that path. It's absolutely beautiful down there. You can actually walk all the way down there and you can walk all the way up here. Box Hill is a lovely place that you can spend the whole day. It's beautiful walks down there, up on that hill up there. And even if you look all the way around, you have to say to yourself, how beautiful is this view? Look, just how beautiful is this? It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. So, once again, class, thank you very much from Mr. T for today's class, and we'll be soon moving on to P4.